Hi, my name is Deidra, and this is Jill, and we are working again with our hip work. So in our last class, we learned about external rotation of the leg and extending the inner thigh to prepare for the deeper hip opening poses. In this class, we'll work with stretching the front of the ankles and how we open the frontal hips and frontal thighs to prepare for those deeper hip opening poses. So we'll start class in Sukhasana. So you can sit on your mat and cross your lower legs at the center shins like this. If the knees lift up when you sit this way, or if the lower back kind of dips down, then you can sit up on some height. So you might sit on a block or a couple blankets. With your legs crossed, take your hands in front of you like this. You can walk your legs back a bit so the backs of the thighs and the buttock flesh move back. From there, stretch your fingers and your arms forward. So you use that stretch in the arms to lengthen the sides. And then keeping that length there, exhale and let the head and neck go down. Let the weight of the legs release downwards towards the floor. As the weight of the upper body rests on the legs, we get a little bit of a review of last week and how the inner thighs extend to the inner knees. From there, let the head and neck go down. And we'll take a few more breaths here. When you're ready, keeping the head and neck quiet, slowly walk your hands back. Let the head and neck come up last. And we'll change the cross of the legs. With that new cross, you can take your hands forward again, walk the legs back, and stretch your fingers and your arms forward to lengthen the sides. Again, let the weight of the legs release to the floor. See here, can you relax the feet? So relax the ankles. Soften the knees. And creating space in the ankles and knees often means that we have to let go any tension or gripping in the hips. So can you let the weight of the upper body rest on the legs so we're able to settle there? And again, let the head and neck go down. And again, keeping the head and neck quiet, slowly walk your hands back, roll your shoulders back and recover with an open chest. And then we'll stretch the legs out. You can spread your toes and press your thighs and your knees down to open up the backs of the legs there. And we'll come up to stand here. We'll start in Tadasana. So for Tadasana, join your feet so that the big toes and the heels touch. And with the feet and legs together, shift your weight back into your heels. That's it. And then with your weight in your heels, take your hands to your hips like this. Lift your toes to tighten the knees and the thighs. And then with that firmness in the legs, inhale, raise the sides up. Keep that stretch in the sides as you take the outer corners of the shoulders back. But see that when the outer shoulders go back, that we maintain that direction of the leg where the front of the leg moves to the back of the leg. And this is to get out of any kind of pushing in the lower back. So actually relax a moment and watch a moment here. So when we're opening the chest, I think one of the interesting things is we can hear lift the chest. And technically, my chest is going up. It's facing the ceiling. But when you look sideways, you're seeing that lift in the chest, it's coming from a push in the lower back. So rather than getting the chest to look at the ceiling from the lower back, we're wanting to find how the upper back moves the chest forward and up. And so then a few things have to happen. One thing is the leg has to stay back. I'm doing this dramatic thing where I'm kind of shrugging my upper arm to create space for the side rib, for the side chest to lift. Now, once I get that space, the outer corner, the hump of the shoulder is going to go back, and watch, my side chest moves away from that. So when I'm doing that, when I'm getting this lift and taking the outer shoulders back, that side chest moving forward is moving my upper back into the body, and the upper back is then sending the chest forward and up. And notice when I do that, the lumbar spine stays long, so I'm not sinking there. So let's try that together. Take your hands to the front of your thighs like this. Relax the buttocks. As the buttock settles, press your thighs back. That's it. And you may feel, it may be weird because you might feel the tailbone come out. And you might feel, oh, I'm dipping in my lower back, so let me correct. Let that go for right now. Let the thighs stay back. Take your hands to your hips like this. That's it. And then lift your toes to tighten the knees and the thighs. With that lift in the toes, press your heels down and shrug your shoulders towards your ears. That's it. So the side chest, side ribs, and sides of the waist lift up. Now keep the thighs back. Keep that lift in the sides as you take now that big hump of the shoulder back. And as the side chest moves forward, press your heels. Now with an inhalation, lift your chest to the ceiling. That's it. And feel now how that lift in the chest brings the lumbar spine up. From here now, stretch your arms by your sides. So we have thighs back. Press the heels, lift the chest, spread and extend the fingers, and feel here how that stretch in the arms gets the skin of the back to move downwards towards the buttocks, and then the shoulder blades again push the chest forward and up. Now relax a little, interlock your fingers in front of you. With that interlock, turn the palms forward, relax the buttocks, take the thighs back again as we did before. Lift your toes, press the heels, and swing the arms up. As you stamp your heels down, take a deep inhalation and lift your hands to lift your wrist, lift your hands to lift your arms. See that you don't hold back. What I mean by that is I'm not going to keep my shoulders down. Remember earlier, we let the shoulders come up. As you press your heels and lift the hands, lift the arms, lift the sides, feel how that stretch in the arm pulls the side chest, pulls the side ribs, pulls the sides to the waist. So the whole spine getting longer from how we're stretching the arms and the legs. And then exhale, release. Turn the palms to face you. Change the interlock of the fingers. With that interlock, take the palms forward, thighs back again, lift the toes, press the heels, swing the arms up. Again, as the heels go down, lift your hands, lift your arms to extend the sides. Can you feel, so yes, we move the thighs back to get the alignment of the leg, where the whole outer leg is in a line. But we're not trying to keep the tailbone out. As you stretch your arms and your legs, so the heels pressing, the knees and the thighs pull up towards the hips, feel how that already starts to get the lumbar spine to lift, the pubic bone to lift. That's it. From here, inhale, lift your hands, lift your arms, lift the sides even further. And then exhale, release. Interlock your fingers behind your back. The heels of the hands can be a little apart here, and actually relax the shoulders. So it might feel like you're kind of doing the opposite of what we've been doing, which is lifting the sides, lifting the chest. As you relax, take your thighs back. That's it. Lift the toes, press the heels. As you press your heels, can you do what we did in Tadasana? So can you shrug your upper arms? That's it. Even more. Shrug your make it look weird. Relax the shoulders again. Take the thighs back. Actually, take your hands to the sides of your chest like this. That's it. The backs of the hands to the side chest. And now push your hands into your side chest. That's it. And use your hands to lift your side chest up. That's it. And so this shows us our potential, right? This shows us that maybe our torso is a little longer than we thought. So when we don't have our hands to help pull the sides of the chest up, we want to use this lift in the upper arms. And then you can relax that. While it is an extreme, it's teaching the sides, oh, this is the way up. Eventually, we just raise the sides up, but until the sides kind of get that direction without the dripping in the lower back, without the kind of pushing the buttocks, until that comes, we want to be able to create that space. So again, with the hands behind the back, relax the shoulders. Take your thighs back so your weight's in your heels. That's it. As you lift your toes and press the heels down, inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. That's it. So the side, chest, side, ribs, side to the waist go up. Now with that lift, can you roll that big hump of the shoulder back? That's it. And as the shoulder goes back, press your feet down, pull your arms down and lift your chest to the ceiling. There you go. That's it. Press your feet, arms back and down, top chest lifting. That's it. So the upper back again, pushing the chest forward and up. Exhale and relax a little. Change the interlock of the fingers. With that interlock, take the legs back, lift the toes, press the heels as you raise the upper arms to lift the side chest, side ribs, sides of the waist. Now with that length, take the outer shoulders back, That's it. As the outer shoulders go back, can you emojify the chest? One of my teachers talks about that, the emoji where the hearts pop out of the eyes. So imagine as the upper arms go back, your chest wants to move forward. That's it. There you go. Press your feet. Stretch the arms back and down as you lift the chest. Feel how the upper back scoops the side chest, scoops and kind of lifts the side chest forward and up. Balance the head and neck straight. That's it. And then exhale, release. So here, we'll move into Surya Namaskar, and we'll work a few ways. So first, you can stand in the center of your mat, and we'll come into Tadasana. So take your thighs back, lift your toes. That's it. As you press your heels, raise the sides up, take the outer shoulders back. Even here, see, can you draw, that's it, the outer shoulders back so you feel the upper back move deeper in. Now with that connection, exhale and relax the abdomen. That's it. Let the abdomen settle back towards the spine. Now press your feet, spread and extend your fingers, and rather than leaning back, can you get the chest to move forward and up? So can you, that's it, lift into my hand. There you go. That's it. Now with the deep inhalation, swing the arms up for Virabhadrasana. Spread your fingers well. As you spread your fingers, lift your arms. That's it. Use that stretch in the arms to lengthen the sides. And for some of us, the front ribs are mobile. They want to do this lifting for us. Can you exhale, relax the abdomen, relax the front ribs. That's it. And with the abdomen quiet, just use the arms to pull the sides up. That's it. Exhale, take the arms out and down. And now, again, with an inhalation, press your feet, swing the arms up again. Spread your fingers. Lift your arms, lift the sides. That's it. And so we don't have to kind of grip or force the ribs back. Just exhale. Soften there. That's it. And with the abdomen, soft front rib sauce. Press your feet, lift the arms higher up. That's it. So the arms will do the work for the spine. Now can you keep lifting the arms as you bend your legs? Bend the ankles, bend the knees. That's it. Take the hips back. There you go. Now bending the hips so the thighs go down. Inhale, press your feet, come up. Exhale, take the arms out and down. We'll do that again. Inhale, press your feet, swing the arms up for Virabhadrasana. Spread your fingers, lift the arms, lift the sides. That's it. Now keep that stretch. Exhale, relax the abdomen, relax the front ribs. Lift the arms higher, higher, higher. That's it. Keep lifting the arms now as you bend your legs. So as the legs bend, we got to do more with the arms to maintain that extension in the spine. That's it. And then press your feet, come on up. Exhale, take the arms out and down. Roll the shoulders back and recover with an open chest. And can I use your spot a moment? So I'll show the next part of this. This is a half Surya Namaskar, so not the full sun salutation. We'll go from Urdhva to Utkatasana to this Uttanasana variation. So I'm bending my knees so that I just take the hamstrings out of this. So when I don't have to worry about tightness in the back of the leg, see how my abdomen can rest on my thighs? And then I can let the head and neck hang. If you need the hands to come onto bricks, you can do that. So with the knees bent, you may find that you can get the hands to the floor maybe more than we do when the legs are straight. But if the hands still don't reach, you can take the hands to bricks. Watch, I'll keep my abdomen on my thighs. As I press my heels and I have to lift the back of the legs and the buttocks up. Now, if, for example, this happens, my knees move back, my legs are straight, right? And we talk a lot about straightening the legs in this method, but if you can see from the sides, my buttocks and the back of the leg is moving down. So this is the hamstrings pulling the whole back down. We want to get the spine to move this way towards the head. So to do that, I'm going to keep my abdomen on my thighs, press my heels, and I'm lifting the backs of the knees and the buttocks to the ceiling. So as I raise the back of the leg up, the spine starts to release down towards my head. Your knees may not get straight, that's fine. So even with the knees bent, if this is the direction where the backs of the legs are lifting to the buttocks, that's feeding into this freedom, this release and extension in the spine. So we'll go through that a couple of times. Urdhva, Utkatasana. We'll work with that lift to the back of the leg. In Uttanasana, come up, Namaskar, Tadasana. Let's do that. So you can stand in the center of your mat with the feet and legs together. Come back into Tadasana, thighs back. That's it, lift the toes. As you press your heels, raise the sides up. That's it, you can take that hump of the shoulder back and emojify the chest where the heart pops forward. That's it. And now, with the head and neck straight, press your heels and lift your chest to the ceiling. That's it, take the arms up, sides up, keep stretching the arms as you bend your legs. Ankles bend, knees bend, that's it. Now keep that bend in the legs as you fold forward over the legs. Abdomen resting on the thighs, let the head and neck release. That's it, and really let your upper body rest on your thighs. There you go. Now, can you keep the abdomen on the thighs as you press your heels down? That's it, and lift the buttocks up. Do not worry about straightening the knees. This, even with the knees bent, this stretch to the back of the legs might be quite intense. But can you relax the abdomen so that lower spine starts to release down? That's it. And then press your feet, swing the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. That's it. Namaskar, hands together at the center of your chest. Tadasana. We'll move slowly like that again. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. That's it. Keep that stretch in the arms as you bend your legs. Now with that bend in the legs, fold forward with the abdomen on your thighs. Exhale, relax the head and neck so you're not trying to pull the head towards the knees. That's it. Sides of the neck, just releasing long. Can you keep the abdomen on your thighs as you press your heels down and lift the buttocks to the ceiling? That's it. Let the buttocks lift so the backs of the legs lift. And as the backs of the legs lift, exhale, relax the abdomen so that lower spine can settle. Press your feet, swing the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, Namaskar, Tadasana. That's it. Now we'll move a little faster. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hasta. Exhale, bend the legs, Utkatasana. That's it. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Press the heels, raise the backs of the legs up. Inhale, press your feet, swing the arms up, Urdhva Hasta. Namaskar, Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms up for Urdhva Hastasana. That's it. Exhale, bend the legs, Utkatasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Press the heels, raise the backs of the legs up. Keep the abdomen quiet. Exhale. That's it. Press your feet, swing the arms up. Namaskar, Tadasana. Last one like this. Inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale, and bend the legs. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Press your feet, raise the backs of the legs up. Let the spine release. That's it. Press your feet, swing the arms up, Urdhva Hasta. Namaskar, Tadasana. There you go. Roll the shoulders back and recover with an open chest. That's it. Take some deeper breaths here. Deeper inhalation, deeper exhalation. And then relax a moment. And we'll come into our next set of poses, the standing poses. Can I use your spot again? So we'll take Virabhadrasana I. This is warrior pose 1. We'll start with the hands on the hips just to work with the position of the legs. So watch. I'll jump my legs apart. The whole back leg turns in. So I'm starting by lifting my toes in the ball of my foot. I turn my toes way in. Then I turn the whole outer leg, this outer ankle, outer knee, outer thigh, outer hip. And once I've turned that back leg as much as I can, the front leg comes out. Now, when I do that, see how my feet are kind of on this kind of train track situation, and it can be hard to balance here. So to give myself space, I can walk my front foot to the side a little, even hop my back foot to the side. And when I do that, so here's as much as I can turn the back leg. Then I turn the front leg. I'll walk my front foot to the side. Now that I have this space, I can turn this back leg even more. So my outer ankle, outer knee, outer thigh, outer hip turn, and with my hands on my hips, I can feel now that both sides of my trunk face forward. So that's the first part, just getting the turning of the front leg. Then, keeping that lift in the chest, not so much thinking in the lumbar. So remember all that we did earlier to raise the sides up and to move the chest forward and up. With that, I bend the front leg. And actually, that's a whole lot, so let's just do that amount. So go ahead, stand in the center of your mat. Take your hands to your hips. And we'll preview a little bit with the thighs back, press your feet. That's it. Inhale, raise the upper arm, shrug your shoulder, keep your hands on your hips, but shrug your shoulders towards your ears. That's it. Now take the outer shoulders back. There you go. Emojify the chest. Take the chest forward, There you go. Exhale, relax the abdomen, relax the front ribs. Now with your hands on your hips, bend your knees, step and jump, or jump your feet wide apart. That's it. With the legs wide, turn your heels out, so this way. That's it. So the outer edge of the foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. Take your thighs back, press your feet, raise the chest up. That's it. Now, lift your left toes and the ball of your foot. Turn your left toes way in towards the right foot. That's it. And now keep turning. The outer ankle, outer knee, outer thigh, this whole leg turning around. That's it. Now turn the front leg out, the right leg out. That's it. And you can walk your right foot a little more to the right. And then hop your left foot over to the left. That's it. And with that extra bit of space, can you turn, that's it, that back leg even more. And then with your hands on your hips, just feel it, that both sides of the trunk face forward. You might feel the back leg, that outer hip rolling back. So then can you turn that back leg around more? That's it. From here, press your feet. Inhale, shrug the shoulders to raise the sides up. Take the outer shoulders back. Press your feet and lift the chest up. That's it. Now with that lift in the chest, exhale and bend the front leg. There you go. Press your feet, come on up. Turn your toes forward. Roll the shoulders back, recover with an open chest. So quick. We're just going through the steps of getting into the shape. And then we'll go to the other side. So here, lift your right toes and the ball of the foot up. Turn the right toes way in, that whole outer leg turning. That's it. And now turn the left leg out. Walk the left foot a little to the left. That's it. And now once you have that space, go back to the front leg. There you go. Outer ankle, outer knee, outer thigh, outer hip, turning towards that front leg. Press your feet, raise the sides up. That's it. With that lift in the sides, outer shoulders back. Can you see again that when the outer shoulders go back, remember it doesn't pull on the lower back. So as the shoulders go back, the chest has to, that's it, go forward. Now press your feet and lift the chest to the ceiling. That's it. And feel how that brings more lift to the spine rather than leaning on the lower spine. Press your feet, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the front leg. That's it. And then inhale, come on up. Turn the toes forward. Step or jump the feet together. That's it. Roll the shoulders back and recover with an open chest. So now, can I use your spot again? So that's just the shape of warrior pose 1. And it's a big deal to just get into the shape of that pose. It's a complicated pose. The next thing that we'll work on is that bending in the front leg. In warrior pose 1, the front leg bends into a right angle. That can be tricky. So watch, once we get ourselves around here and we get that lift to the spine and lift in the chest, I'll bend. So you can see here, my shin is perpendicular to the floor, but my thigh is not quite parallel, so I'm not in the right angle. So I'll straighten my front leg, walk my front foot a little further forward, relift the sides, relift the chest. With this extra bit of space now, watch, I bend my ankle, I bend my knee, I'm almost in the right angle here, but I can't just get this thigh to go down. Watch, I'll let go my back leg a little. What I mean by that is my back heel, I'm going to let it come up so that I can bend in this front hip to get the thigh to go down. Now, this doesn't mean that I lift my heel up, right? So it's not a lunge. I'm only taking the space that I need. So when I do this pose, my back heel only needs to come up this much. And looking at the side view, you may not even notice that my back heel is lifting. I'm only taking the space that I need to get this deeper bend in the front leg. So let's do that now. You can come to Tadasana with your hands on your hips. That's it. And then when you're ready, step or jump the feet wide apart. That's it. And then here, lift your left toes and the ball of the foot. Turn that left leg way in. That's it. Foot turns, leg turns, hip turns, then turn the front leg out. Walk your right foot a little to the right. That's it. You can hop the left foot to the left. Go back to that left leg. Outer left ankle rolls forward. That's it. Outer knee, outer thigh, outer hip. Now, can you press your feet as if you were going to jump up? That's it. And feel how that brings that lift in the lumbar spine. Raise the sides up. That's it. Outer shoulders back, but we're not leaning on the lumbar. So as the shoulders go back, the chest wants to go forward. That's it. Keep lifting the sides. Keep lifting the chest as you bend your right leg. That's it. And then There you go. You can go a little forward. Now, borrow a little from the back foot. That's it. So that thigh goes down. There you go. And now inhale. Press your feet. Come on up. Turn your toes forward. Roll the shoulders back. Recover with an open chest. Second side. Right toes up. Or turn the back leg first. Right toes up. Turn that outer leg around. That's it. And then hop the right foot over to the right. So you get a little more space there. Turn the outer right ankle, outer knee, outer thigh, outer hip. And just like you did on that other side, can you press your feet as if you were going to jump up? That's it. Raise the sides up, outer shoulders back, chest forward. There you go. Keeping that lift in the chest, exhale and bend. Bend the ankle. That's it. Bend the knee. There you go. You can borrow from the back foot so that front thigh goes down. That's it. Don't overbend, so the knee just over the ankle. That's it. And then press your feet. Come on up. Turn your toes forward. Step or jump the feet together. So I'm going to use it one more time. So you may feel, especially those of us that have that mobile lower back, as much as we were working to stretch the legs to bring that lift in the lumbar spine, it is really tricky. The chest and the sides are doing the best they can to help us maintain that length in the lumbar spine. But once we start to bend the front leg, it's kind of gravity starts to weigh down on us, and we may sink in the lumbar spine. What's so awesome about this pose is the final stage, the arms are overhead. So not only am I using my legs, my sides, my chest, but eventually my arms. And just as we did earlier, that lift in the arm pulls us out of the lower back. Now with that, I'll bend my front leg. Remember how we raised the back heel to keep that bend in the front leg? Can I keep this bend here? Reach the arm up, and as if someone were pulling my thigh back, I'm getting this stretch in two directions. So my fingers pull the arms, the sides this way, and the back foot pulls the leg back and down. So there's this opening from the frontal thigh, frontal hip, all the way up to the chest. And then we'll come up. Let's do that now. So this is Virabhadrasana I, not exactly the final stage, but close to it. When you're ready, step or jump the feet wide apart. That's it. Turn your left foot in, left leg in, right leg out. That's it. And so now hop the back foot to the side. That's it. Turn the outer back leg around even more. That's it. And we'll just test the distance here. So press your feet like you're going to jump. That's it. Raise the sides up, keeping that lift in the spine. Exhale and bend the front leg. That's it. And then see, maybe the front leg is not quite there. We can walk the foot a little forward. That's it. Borrow from the back leg. There you go. And now straighten the front leg. Inhale, swing the arms up. And we'll add a little bit. Hook your thumbs at the top. I'm sorry I didn't demonstrate this, but with that hook, pull your thumbs up to the ceiling. That's it. Press your feet like you're going to jump again. Pull, that's it. Pull the thumbs up higher. Now keep lifting the arms as you bend your front leg. That's it. Now can you keep that bend in the front leg? Lift the thumbs to the ceiling and reach back. Press the back heel back. So this thigh lifting. That's it. And now reach into my foot. There you go. So the whole front body opens. Even look up. Inhale and lift your chest to the ceiling. That's it. And then press your feet, come all the way up. Turn your toes forward, hands to your hips. Roll the shoulders back. That's it. And recover with an open chest. Take some deeper breaths here. Deeper inhalation, deeper exhalation. That's it. And then we'll go to the second side. Turn the back foot in, turn the whole front leg out. That's it. You can hop the back foot to the side, give yourself that space, turn the back leg around more. There you go. We'll check the distance again. So bend the front leg. If the front leg is not quite in the right angle, walk the foot a little further forward, maybe a little further forward. Let go of the back foot a little so you can get that deeper bend. That's it. And now straighten the front leg. Press your feet, swing the arms up. Opposite hook in the thumbs this time. With that opposite hook, press your feet like you're going to jump and pull the thumbs up. That's it. As you lift the arms, exhale and bend the front leg. That's it. Let go of the back leg so you can bend the front leg. Now keep that bend in the front leg. Lift the thumbs higher up and reach that back foot back. There you go. So it's not so much that you're sitting the heel down. Let the foot pull this whole leg down. So there's a feeling like the thigh The quadricep is stretching down to the calf. Look up, inhale, lift the chest up as you pull the back leg away from the stretch in the arms. That's it. Press your feet, come on up. Turn your toes forward. Take your hands to your hips. That's it. Roll the shoulders back and recover with an open chest. Take some deeper breaths here. Deeper inhalation. There you go, deeper exhalations. From here now, separate your feet a little wider. Turn the heels out so that the outer edge of the foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. That's it. And now with that width, lift your toes. Press your feet, raise the sides up. That's it. As you get that lift in the sides, outer shoulders back. See that we're not tucking the tailbone to grip the abdomen. Just exhale. Relax. That's it. And now press your feet and lift the chest. There you go. With that opening to the front, exhale, fold forward, and take your fingertips to the floor. With the hands, have the arms straight at first. With the hands down, you might go a little wider with the feet. It can be hard to do that standing. So here, press your feet. That's it. Take the thighs back, look up, and lift the chest up. Now, with that longer spine, exhale, bend the elbows, take the head down. If the head is almost on the floor, but not quite, go a little wider with your feet. That's it. And then take the head down, and then walk your hands back so the palms face down, fingertips, chaturanga kind of arms. So your fingertips will be in line with the toes. That's it. Press your hands, lift the shoulders up. That's it. And then with that lift in the shoulders, see, can you press your feet and stretch the legs? That's it. So there's that security there to the outer femur. So this is the opposite of what we were doing in Warrior Pose 1. In Warrior 1, we were opening the front, connecting the back in. Now we're stretching the legs, but getting more of a lift to the back of the leg, and now the whole back of the spine lengthens. There you go. If this is comfortable, you might slide your head a little further back. There you go, and then walk your hands a little further back. Press your hands, lift the shoulders up. Press your feet, pull the knees and the thighs up. That's it. And eventually, so we either slide the head back so the head is be in line with the feet. And then as you stay here, you may feel the backs of the legs open, and that's when we start to bring the legs a little closer. From here now, press your hands, straighten the arms. That's it. And then walk your feet together so you can heel toe the feet in. That's it. And when your feet are about hips distance, take your hands to your hips, press your feet, and come all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. That's it. And recover with an open chest. Deeper breaths here. There you go. Deeper inhalation. That's it. And then deeper exhalation. So watch. We'll take Vajrasana. So Vajrasana is one of the gateway poses to Virasana, which is our final pose. Can I use your spot here? So Vajrasana is a really great way to pacify the legs. It's really nice to do this after a lot of standing poses when your legs are probably tired. We have 2 blankets here. If sitting like this, sitting on the shins, and so you can see my ankles are a little tight. So when I kneel this way, you can see how the front of my ankle doesn't quite make it to the floor. So sometimes when we sit back onto the foot and the ankle is smashed down that way, it can be too intense. So if that is intense, we just take a blanket for padding. That might be enough. You may also roll the blanket so you just fill in that space between the floor and the ankle so it's not so intense. So here in Vajrasana, the knees are together, the feet are together. A lot of what we're doing here is creating space in the joints. So creating space in the ankles, the knees, and the hips. And we'll use our props to help with that. So sitting like this, you may not feel pinching in the knees, but the knees may not also be open still. So watch, with my feet and knees together, I'll come onto the crown of my head just so that I'm able to roll to open up the back of the knee. I'll take one of my blankets. Holding my blanket, I'll pull it in towards the back of my knees, and I'm keeping it close in there as I sit back. This feels awesome. It just feels like my knees are this big. So it's creating space. You can see here, when I sit back, my buttocks doesn't quite make it to my heels. So I'll use my extra blanket. You may find this is enough, just that one fold. I need a little more. And if you need more of it, just so that the buttocks is supported, then you can take that height. So here, we're getting that stretch for the quadriceps, creating space in the knee joint, the ankle joint, and then the thighs can settle here. And we'll go through some of our shoulder work there. So let's do that. So you can come into Vajrasana, where you're sitting on your shins, knees together, feet together. And if you want to kick this up a notch, try and keep your heels together. They may separate, especially if the ankles are tight. And so you can go ahead and sit right, it's this intense. To open up my ankles, I'm not recommending this, but I've been tying my ankles together so they have to stay. And you may not make it all the way to sitting on your feet, but it's a good way to open up the ankles. So sitting like this, you may be fine. If you notice that, oh, this already hurts the ankles, then you can put the padding if you didn't already, or you can roll up one of the mats. From here, when you're ready, how are your ankles here? Okay. So when you're ready, go ahead. Oh, let's take this to the side. Come onto the crown of your head. That's it. And then roll towards the back of the head. That's it. So the back of the ankle opens, and you can take your blanket and pull your blanket into the back of the knees. That's it. And now keep the blanket there as you slowly lower back to sit on your heels. That's it. There you go. So you're sitting on your heels quite fine. I think you may not need as much height as I did under the heel, so lift up a bit, and we'll just put this down. That's it. And so here, let the thighs settle. That's it. And we want to, as the thighs go down, the sides, we want to get that lift up. But that's not coming from a gripping, right? So let's here, interlock the fingers, turn the palms forward, swing the arms up. Those of us that have a mobile rib cage can go right to here. So can you exhale? That's it. Exhale, let the navel settle back towards the spine. That's it. Exhale, let the front rib settle back. Exhale. That's it. It's just a letting go. There you go. And so the thighs going down, but the hand, that's it. And notice the front ribs get excited again. They are so helpful. But can you exhale, relax there? That's it. So we're kind of balancing this doing and the letting go. And in Iyengar yoga, the doing is mostly from the arms and the legs. Everything else just receives. That's it. And then exhale, release, turn the palms to face you. Change the interlock of the fingers. From here, turn the palms forward, swing the arms up. That's it. Can you feel if you're doing again, pushing the ribs? And see that if you're adjusting, it's not a doing, it's a letting go. So I'm not pulling the ribs back. Can you instead just exhale? That's it. And thighs go down. Lift the arms and feel there. That's it, how the sides go up. There you go. That's it. Now this is starting to get balanced and the sides extend. And then exhale and release. So this might be enough. Virasana is going to go deeper into how we're opening the ankle, the knee, the hip. So if Virasana is not appropriate today, then you can stay in Vajrasana. If Virasana is appropriate, watch here. I'll show how we'll set up. Can I use your spot again? So you can use the blanket here as support. I'm going to fold my blankets, my other two blankets, and I'm going to sit on the narrow side. So watch, in Virasana, I'm just bringing my foot and ankle around the blanket. So what I mean is I'm not bringing my whole leg back, just my feet and my ankles. Before I come into this pose, oftentimes we take Virasana and we keep the knees together. So sitting in Virasana like this, it's interesting. It's not actually opening the joint so much as more closing the joint. If my knees touch, that would be like me standing like this. And some people depending upon the shape of their leg, their thighs might be parallel and their knees touching. A lot of us, though, when the knees are touched, the thighs are not parallel. So more important than the knees touching is that the thighs are parallel. So in order for us to get the thighs parallel, you may have to separate the knees a little bit. So if I'm in Virasana like this, and I come to stand up, I'm closer to what is standing. So here, we have that part first. So just the ankles, the tops of the feet around the blankets, and then the thighs are parallel. Once we have that sorted, we'll adjust, coming onto the crown of the head. I'm taking my hands to my calf, and I'm using my hands to pacify the calf. So in this pose, what we're working towards is getting the thighs to go down. And what I mean by that is sometimes when I'm in this pose and things are going good, it's as if I can feel my femur bone sinking down to the floor. And as that happens, all of this space here starts to open up. So sometimes when we do this pose, when I do this pose normally, I have maybe 4 or 5 sandbags on my thighs. So that weight just helps the thighs go down. And it's as if somebody were standing on my legs, the same thing would happen. So if you have kids, you might have them stand on your thighs this way. So that weight helps the thighs go down. And as that goes down, the sides lift up. And it's really, really great for the lower back because the lower spine just ascends upwards. So one of the things we're doing to help the thighs go down is pacify the calf. So you might massage your calf this way. What we'll do today is we're taking the hands to the calf like this, and I'm using my hands to push the calf first back towards my heels, and then I'll roll the calf out. And what you'll see when you do that, so if, for example, my thighs are parallel, but see how my inner knees drop. When I push my calf back and out, can you see how I'm rolling from the inner knee, from kind of kneeling on the inner knee, to being on the center of the knee or center of the shin. So in that way, we're not sinking anywhere. So you'll be able to see that quite clearly when you're in this position and you're looking right at your knees. So calf goes back and out. I can draw the hamstring back as I sit. Here I'm keeping the outer ankles in. Sometimes we put belts around the ankles, but here we want to just get the thighs to go down. So that might mean a letting go. I may have to relax my ankles, not so much relaxing as if the ankles are sickling, but allowing just the weight of the upper body to help the front of the ankle extend. Thighs going down, and then we'll add the arms up this way. So this is one of those poses that's simple. That shape is very simple. But all of these little parts help us to not only go in the right direction, but to create that space in the ankle, the knee, and the hip that is then making those deeper hip opening poses like Padmasana available. So here, go ahead and kneel. I would say maybe we can bring this back a little bit. That's it. And then with the thighs parallel, come onto the crown of the head. That's it. And look at your knees here, especially the inner knee. And it may not look odd at all. But then take your hands to your calf. That's it. And push down. That's it. As you push down and then back. That's it. And can you feel as you push down and back how you roll onto the center of the knee? Now, can you keep that and slowly lower back? That's it. And then come on up. That's it. And so feel here, the inner knees are dropping a little bit. Come up again. Come onto the crown of your head. That's it. Bring your knees just a little closer together. That's it. And push here. Be on maybe it's coming from the ankles. So tops of the feet this way. There it's coming. Now come to sit back. How does that feel? Good. The inner knees look a little better. That's it. So here, let the thighs settle. That's it. As the legs settle, interlock your fingers, turn the palms forward, swing the arms up. That's it. So as if there were weights, can you let the tops of the thighs just go down? That's it. And this comes from a letting go. So it's similar to how we were working before. As the thighs settle, exhale, let the front ribs relax. Let the navel settle back towards the spine. There you go. And lift the arms. And notice where you may feel stuck. Wherever you feel stuck, exhale. Relax there. Let the legs go down. Lift the arms a little higher up. That's it. There you go. And then exhale, release, turn the palms to face you. Change the interlock of the fingers. With that interlock, take the palms forward. Inhale, swing the arms up. That's it. Exhale, let the thighs go down as if there were weights there. So the legs are letting go, that's it. As the abdomen settles, front ribs settle, lift your hands, lift your arms to extend the sides. That's it. And then exhale and release. So I did not demonstrate this, but ideally, as we sit here and those different parts start to open, ankles, knees, hips, you may find, and the quadriceps are getting a little bit of a stretch here. Well, maybe more than a little bit of a stretch. But if things are going fine and it feels like you can go deeper, you might take one of the blankets out. And so this is how we would eventually move towards sitting on the floor. We create space for the ankle, the knees, and get the quads to open, and then we start to go deeper. How are you feeling here? You want to take one out? Okay. That's it. And so with that extra, or that deeper now stretch, interlock your fingers again, turn the palms forward. That's it, swing the arms up. Exhale, let the thighs go down. That's it, let the front ribs settle. As the front ribs settle, open the palm, that's it. Now reach your pinky fingers back towards me. That's it, and feel now, even pump back. Straighten the elbows, that's it, and pump, and pump. That's it, can you pump to target that upper back moving in? So the front ribs are passive, exhale here, that's it, and now pump. That's it. So it's starting to get the upper back to move in. And now pump, 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 pause. Remember how the chest moves forward, look up, and lift the chest up. There you go. Exhale and release. Change the interlock of the fingers. With that interlock, palms forward. That's it. Exhale, let the thighs go down, relax the abdomen. That's it, relax the front ribs, and pump, and pump. That's it. So that pumping is to get the shoulder blades and the back ribs to push the chest forward and up. And then pump and pause, look up, inhale, lift the chest up. That's it. And then exhale, release. So in here, we'll take just a few moments, letting the hands rest on the thighs, outer shoulders back, balance the head and neck straight. That's it. Soften here. So Virasana, while it's doing all these wonderful things for the joints, creating space and extending the quadriceps, it is also a pose that we use for meditation. So it's nice as we're doing a lot of this work that can be strong. It's nice to see that we make time to also just creating space to settle here. Creating space to turn our attention inwards. And maybe that means we are reflecting on our practice. Maybe that means we are honoring our bodies and noticing if at any time this becomes painful for the ankles, the knees, the hips, you absolutely can add more support. Maybe we just take this time to observe all that we've learned, not just about yoga and the poses, but about ourselves. So much comes up, even if it's just my torso was longer than I thought it was. But then as we turn our attention inwards, we can go deeper into exploring Now that we've created this space, what is in there? We'll take a few more breaths here. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, come forward onto hands and knees, and you can step one leg back at a time to open up the backs of the knees after Virasana. And in this pose, the feet sometimes turn colors. So we want to honor that also. Sometimes it's not a painful thing. The feet just need a break. So you can do this a couple times, opening up the backs of the knees. If coming into a downward dog feels good to open up the backs of the legs and to extend the spine, you can do that as well. That's it. Let the thighs press back, away from your face. There you go. As the legs go back, press your hands like you're pushing away from the floor. So that's it. So from the hands pressing, feel how the spine lifts up. Let the head and neck release here. That's it. And then release, come down. You can rest in child's pose. And feel free to, you can take child's pose from Virasana or classic with the big toes together. Let yourself settle here. That's it. And then when you're ready, gently walk your hands back. Come to sit on your shins, and you can stretch your legs forward. And we'll take Chatush Padottanasana. Chatush into supported bridge pose. So you can fold one of your blankets like this, and we'll have the folded side closest to the front edge of the mat. And we're leaving a little bit of space. I'm not saying that anyone's head is this big, but we're just leaving space for the back of the head so the head can be on the mat. So go ahead and lie down on your back. Your shoulders will be on the blankets, head and neck off. That's it. And hold on to the sides of the sticky mat here. That's it. If you have a ponytail, you might have to move it to the side or even take it out. When you're ready, press your feet, lift your hips up. That's it. Roll onto the tops of the shoulders. So you can tip to the side, tuck the shoulders down and in. That's it. And as you press your upper arms, raise the sides of the chest up. There you go. Press your feet, lift the buttocks to the ceiling. That's it. And as the front body opens, we don't need so much space. So walk your feet a little closer towards your head. That's it. Press your feet, lift the buttocks higher. That's it. Press the upper arms, raise the sides of the chest. That's it. And then exhale, walk your feet a little forward and come down and rest a moment here. That's it. Let yourself settle. We'll take this again. This next time, we'll keep the hips up and bring the block in under the sacrum. You can take your block on any height that you need. That's it. Press your feet, lift the buttocks. Walk the feet in a bit. That's it. Press the feet, lift the buttocks even higher. Press the upper arms, raise the sides of the chest. So if you're using the brick on the tall height, I recommend having it the narrow way, so it's closer to the shape of the sacrum. That's it. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower down. And you can adjust the brick if you need. The brick should be on your sacrum. So right here, right across the center of the buttocks, not on the lower back at all. With the brick on the lower back, you can roll the shoulders down and in. That's it. And then let yourself settle here. So then you can let go of the sides of the mat. That's it. Let the arms relax. Let the outer shoulders release. Let the head and neck settle here. That's it. And then when you're practicing on your own, if this feels good, you can stay here as long as you need. To go to the next stage, hold the sides of the mat for a moment. As you hold the sides of the mat, stretch one leg out so the heel is on the floor. That's it. As you reach the ball of the foot, the toes up, that's it. As you stretch the leg away from your chest, pull the mat towards your feet. That's it. And lift your chest away from the stretch in the leg. That's it. So the kind of same thing happens where there you go, the spine gets long. And the shoulders coming up is a good thing. That's one of the reasons we have the blankets here. So as you stretch your legs and get the chest to move that way, can you exhale and allow your shoulders to just fall to the floor? That's it. Let's have that's it. So you extend through the heels. Sorry. That's it. And this moving that way. There you go. And then exhale, let this drop. That's it. How does this feel? Is your lower back okay? I think you can probably eventually, you might even be able to do it now without the blankets. Lift your shoulders up. That's it. And now, that's it. Let the outer shoulders fall. That's it. And I think if the shoulders don't end up going down, that's okay. Because it's eventually, I mean, if you want to rest, take support for the shoulders. If you're getting a nice stretch to the frontal hip and the lumbar spine feels nice and long, then you can let go. That's it. And then if it's the lower back is okay, you can keep the stretch in the legs, let go of the sides of the mat. That's it. And now let the shoulders fall. So this still moving this way. Exhale, drop here. That's it. There you go. And so as the shoulders fall and get closer to the floor, it'll take from the frontal hips, which is what we want. This is how we open the frontal hips. One of the ways. That's it. And then bend your knees. Press your feet, lift your hips up. Take the brick on the middle height. Turn the brick onto the middle height. That's it. And then sit down there. So we're just easing into the neutral back position. That's it. And then press your feet, lift your hips again. Take the brick on the lower height. That's it. And then last time, press your feet, lift your hips, take the brick out, and let the back and the buttocks settle in. That's it. And feel here, now that we're resting, how the front ribs can settle, especially if the front ribs are so used to opening us up. And that happens a lot. I used to think that I was a really good backbender until I learned, oh, that's my bottom ribs lifting, not so much the chest moving forward and up. So here, let the ribs settle. That's it, and feel the collarbone spread. And then gently, when you're ready, hug your legs into your chest. That's it, wrap your arms around your shins. That's it, even bring your head towards your knees a moment. That's it, so the back body, it's a rounding maybe, but it's more lengthening the back after the back bends. That's it, and now keep that length in the back and let the head come down. That's it. And then when you're ready, go ahead and stretch the legs out for Shavasana. And you can take any support that you need here. So if it feels like your head tips back here, you can absolutely take a blanket under your head. If the lower back feels like it's being pushed or it's just tense or tight, you can roll a blanket under your knees. That will release the lower back. We worked a lot today in Vajrasana and Virasana with grounding the thigh bones, how we were releasing the legs down. If that was difficult for you, then you might take weight on top of your thighs. You can place blankets, bolsters on top of the legs, so that weight helps the thighs settle. Wherever you are, exhale and relax your entire body. Relax the legs. Relax the arms. Relax and release the head and the neck. Feel the base of your skull rest into the support of the earth. As you settle there, soften and relax the muscles on your face. Relax your jaw. Soften your brow. Relax around your temples. Exhale and relax your scalp. Let your body rest a moment here. Shavasana is a constructive rest. And what that means is we set ourselves up so that even here in Shavasana, the sides are long. The chest is open. The upper back is supporting that lift in the chest. So those supports are in, but we're able to take that while resting. This can be a great place to come to if we just need a few minutes to ourselves. Notice what you're thinking about right now. Let that go. Allow yourself to just be here for a little while. When you're ready, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. After your next exhalation, make your following inhalation just a little deeper, and the following exhalation a little longer. And continue on taking those full, complete, nourishing inhalations, longer, releasing, grounding exhalation. Take your time. Gently bend one arm, place your hand somewhere on your abdomen. And then bending the other arm, place that hand somewhere on your abdomen. Slowly bend one leg at a time. And you can roll to one side, keeping your head and neck quiet. Roll to your side, pause a moment on your side. And when you're ready, press your hands to lift yourself up. Make your way into a tall seat. Join your hands together at the center of your heart. Sit up tall. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you all for joining our class today. Thank you.